Later, Cheolson met with Soryang over a cup of tea. He informed Soryang that he had heard everything from Hueon, and thus, Soryang would be treated as their son-in-law. Soryang mentioned he thought he was supposed to wait 3 years. Cheolson interrupted, saying the wedding would naturally occur when Soryang came of age. Soryang tried to clarify, but Hueon's mother enthusiastically welcomed him into the family, introducing herself as his mother-in-law. Museong was pleased too, stating that Hueon had found a suitable match and their clan would prosper even more. Soryang looked at Hueon, confused by the sudden acceptance when there were supposed to be conditions for marriage. He thought they might have accepted him without much discussion. Deciding to go along with it, he said he looked forward to everyone's guidance. Soryang was puzzled when Museong suggested to Cheolson that they should get started immediately. Cheolson informed Soryang that before he could learn the Tang clan poison arts, there was something they needed to show him. Soryang asked what it was. The elders smirked, and Cheolson revealed it was the Hall of 10,000 Poisons, something he was sure Soryang would love. They had been waiting for this moment, for Soryang, as a family member, to take his first steps into the Hall of 10,000 Poisons, a treasured tradition for the entire family. Soryang addressed Museong as grandfather and expressed his eagerness. Soryang was excited, assuming it was a place where 10,000 kinds of poisons gathered. But as he looked at Hueon's profile, he couldn't help but be in awe of her beauty. Soryang remembered the saying that beauties are best admired from the side, and at that moment, it felt like a photo shoot come to life. He blushed, which amused his in-laws. They smirked knowingly. Cheolson joked that at this rate, Soryang might wear out his daughter's face, pointing out that Hueon was his woman now, yet he gazed at her so absent-mindedly. His mother-in-law remarked that Soryang seemed completely smitten with Hueon. Both Hueon and Soryang turned red. Hueon told him to watch where he was walking, and Soryang stuttered a reply of agreement. A short while later, they stood before a large door. 2 men with bulging muscles stood proudly on either side. They reminded Soryang of Yupin and Ipin for some reason. A man in the Tang clan's robe stood in the center and welcomed the Grand Patriarch. Museong ordered them to open the gate, as he intended to show his grandson-in-law the Hall of 10,000 Poisons. The men complied. In his mind, Soryang noted how the security seemed absurdly tight for something out of the Middle Ages. The man in the black robe announced the opening of the gates, and the 2 muscular men exerted all their strength to push open the heavy door. The man in black remarked that the gate was opened quicker that day. Soryang was surprised by this observation. Once the gate was fully opened, the 2 muscular men looked exhausted. The man in black invited them inside. Cheolson glanced at Soryang briefly. As they walked through, Soryang felt compelled to look at the tired, muscular men. To offer some consolation, Cheolson explained that the iron gate was forged from Kunyu steel, sourced from the southern wilderness. Even opening the gate was considered an honor. They arrived inside the hall, a treasure trove where the Tang clan of Sichuan stored all its poisons. Called the Hall of 10,000 Poisons, it held exactly that many poisons. Museong cautioned Soryang to be careful and not touch anything recklessly. Soryang assured him he understood. He also confirmed if the hall indeed contained 10,000 poisons. Cheolson explained that the poisons are meticulously categorized, including paralysis poisons, sleep poisons, and many more. The elders enjoyed teasing the young couple. It was clear when Cheolson asked Hueon to explain the poisons to Soryang, knowing he would enjoy hearing it from her. Embarrassment washed over Hueon and Soryang as they blushed. Nonetheless, Hueon took on the task. Hueon took Soryang's hand and led him to the Tang clan's strongest poison. The elders watched their interaction with fondness. She started by pointing out the Kai dissipating poison. This poison is feared by martial artists because, once inhaled, it renders their energy unusable. She advised Soryang to be extremely cautious. She also showed him the elementary canal necrotizing poison, spirit-destroying poison, bloody pulp poison, and 7-step soul-snatching poison. She explained that while all these are potent, the Tang clan's strongest poison is something else entirely. She handed him a small seed, leaving Soryang puzzled. In his mind, he compared it to a tiger bean. Hueon explained that it's the most powerful poison in existence, aside from the venoms of the 10 great venomous creatures. She added that it's a plant symbolizing the Tang clan, called the seed of the castor plant. Soryang was intrigued by its castor seed. He thought of ricin, a highly potent toxalbumin, where just 2 milligrams can be lethal to an adult. It was famously used in the umbrella assassination of Bulgarian dissidents during the Cold War. Ricin is a poison 100,000 times stronger than cyanide. Soryang remarked that it's the poison closest to the Tang clan's ideal, colorless, odorless, tasteless, and formless. That's why they named it the rarest and most precious of all poisons, the golden poison. When used to kill, It's known as a golden death. Hueun told him to remember that the strongest poison isn't the one that inflicts the most agony or causes the most gruesome death. The strongest poison is the one that kills silently, swiftly, and without leaving a trace. Hueun shared that the Sichuan Tang clan's poison arts strive for this ideal of stealth and certainty. In Soryang's mind, they seemed like a clan of assassins. Museong told them that was enough for now and invited Soryang to see the venomous beasts he had been eager to see. Museong even offered that if Soryang was interested, he could oversee their care, with the clan providing full support for anything he needed. To Soryang, this translated to them supporting his hobby, which made him look very excited. As they were about to leave, the patriarch was urgently called. Pai arrived, panting from running. They asked him what was the matter. Pai said the patriarch needed to head to Black Tortoise Pavilion immediately. The patriarch asked why. Pai started to explain about the clan elder, but Museong cut him off in anger, demanding to know what those bastards were up to now. Soryang wondered if they were referring to the branch family members Wien mentioned. Pai informed them there were two issues. First, the medicine sent to the Sichuan city lord didn't work as expected, and he sent back a letter full of complaints. Before Pai could reveal the second issue, he glanced at Soryang, who sighed. Pai then revealed it was about the Hall of 10,000 Poisons, and Museong anticipated that rumors were already spreading. They decided to leave for now, but not without Museong insisting that Soryang accompany them. At the Black Tortoise Pavilion, the elders noticed the patriarch and began complaining about the critical decision he made on his own. They protested his choice of pairing Hueun with an orphan of unknown origins. This triggered Chialson. He was displeased with them, referring to Soryang as an orphan with unknown origins. Chialson began emitting a green aura from his body, questioning if they were insulting his son-in-law. The elders of the clan insisted their concerns were valid. Museong, clearly agitated, declared that he was the one who made the decision and asked if they had a problem with it. The elders were taken aback and turned to the Grand Patriarch, hoping he would reason with the patriarch. They argued that entrusting the management of the 10,000 poisons to an outsider with unproven abilities was absurd. Museong reiterated that he had given his approval. During this exchange, Hueun was conscious of Soryang and whispered an apology to him. Soryang initially thought, "Goodness," he sighed, realizing she was worried about him when it should be the other way around. Everyone was surprised when they heard Soryang speak up, saying, "Excuse me, sorry to interrupt your conversation." He proposed that since the issue stemmed from doubts about his abilities, he should demonstrate his skills to prove himself to the clan elders. The elders were caught off guard. Soryang suggested he could resolve the issue with the Sichuan city lord to prove his worth. Hueun asked him in a hushed tone what he was trying to do. Soryang wasn't typically the type to step forward and cause a fuss, but he wouldn't let anyone disturb his peaceful life as a pet owner.
So, friends, this chapter comes to an end. What will happen next? We'll uncover it in the next chapter. Don't forget to rate this chapter out of 10 in the comments. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.